everyone, new video for you today, and this is my monthly November fails and favourites of the month. So it's a little bit of a different background for you. You still remember who are actually sitting on my desk rather than the other way around, because I do have my tripod in a pretty precarious position. I don't really want to move it, so you're kind of having to see my bed there and the fan, that little black thing there. That's a little arm thing that holds Stephen's phone so he can watch it in bed. Anyway, sorry if this is a bit of a bad background, but I hope that you will enjoy this video. Let's get into it. So my favourites for this month, I'm going to start with this. Now, if you watched the haul video that went up before this one yesterday, I think I'm going to try and get this up for Sunday. If you're not watching it when it comes out on Sunday, I'm sorry, but I believe I'll put this up on Sunday. If you watched the haul video from yesterday, you will see this paint pen. This is from Tiger. They're called the acrylic paint markers, if you can see that. This was £1, I believe, and I got it in the pink because I couldn't find a white one. They had some other colours like green and a red and I think a black, but they didn't have black, so I would have picked that up. I think they had just bright colours, so I didn't really get any, but I got it in pink and it is amazing. It doesn't clog up with paint. The paint flows through really nicely. So if you haven't got the money for like the Posca paint pens, these are a great alternative. They work in the exact same way. You shake them, push them down on a bit of scrap paper a few times, and the paint will come out absolutely fine. I've had no troubles with them. So I've used these on a couple of layouts recently, and I've just used it on another layout which you should see next week, but love it. Definitely recommend to go grab these. Next I have this. This is the Rasco paper hole punch. So a lot of people use these in the planning world for planners. I use this to set up my Christmas planner this year. It is incredible. I've kind of fallen back in love with it. Obviously I've been in my bullet journal all year, so when I set up my Christmas planner I was kind of like, oh, is it still going to work? It is incredible. You obviously have all the settings in here that you move these little bits in here to whatever size you're doing for. So mine's always on personal planner, and then you obviously move this little slidey bit out to whatever size you need it on. So again, mine was always on personal because that's the only kind of ring bound planners that I use. But this is amazing. It is amazingly sharp. I did try using some, like, before I bought this, I did try using like the generic one that's just like a 2-1, but you can't beat this. You really can't beat this. It's well worth it if you're looking at doing your own inserts or your own dashboards. Definitely get this. It goes through so much. I've used it on washi tape, I've used it on cardstock, I've used it on laminated sheets, I've used it on thickers, because I put the thicker too far over and I thought I'll just punch anyway, and it went straight through. Absolutely amazing. You can get these from Amazon. I got this really cool purple one. I know a lot of people have it in black or like a pink, but I really like the purple. So you can get this on Amazon. I will try and link it below for you if I can find it. It's normally around £10, but it's definitely something to invest in if you're going to be making your own inserts as a full-time thing. So there's that. Next I have a paint pen, another paint pen to show you. This is the Dilutions White Liner Pen. So there was a pack of two, this one and this one, which is the black one. Now me and the black one are not talking at the moment. We had a bit of a falling out over a certain I think it was on Patreon, a very recent Patreon video where it just wouldn't work for me. We're having a time out, but me and the white one are best friends. I might even put this over the Universal White Signo pen, and you know I love that. You know that's been in my favourites quite a few times, but the paint just goes through it and flows through it absolutely beautifully. These were a present from the wonderful Rosanna for my birthday. She knows I like my liner pens, and I promised Rosanna I will try and work with the black one, and we'll make up a bit later. We're having a bit of a timeout. But the white one is incredible. They come in a pack of 2, so you might have a fight with the black one, but you have to kind of be a bit patient with it. That one needs a bit of TLC, but the white one is incredible and will work straight away. I have used this on so many layouts, in my planner, I've used it on art journal pages for doing quotes. It doesn't clog, it just works wonderfully, so I definitely recommend these. I'm not too sure where to get these from. I'll have to try and do a search for them, but they're amazing, so definitely recommend those. Next I have a pair of scissors to show you. So these haven't really been in a recent haul. They have been in a haul video, but they haven't been in anything recent, and these are from Cath Kidston. So I've got a little bit of a love affair with Cath Kidston, but I never had the money to buy any of the stuff because it's really expensive. But at the beginning of the year I had some money to spend, and I think it was at the beginning of the year. And I was shopping just in Stratford Westfield, which is a kind of really close shopping centre to me, and there's a Cath Kidston, and I was walking from the Disney shop, the upstairs Disney shop in Stratford, if you know where it is, and then along the row of shops, at the end of the row of shops there's a Lush, and obviously I'd been in the Disney shop to get something for the kids, and then I was walking down that row of shops to get to Lush, and I see Cath Kidston, and I thought, and it said 30% sale, so I said, you know what, let's have a look, let's walk in and see what I can see. And I was pleasantly surprised that they're not as expensive as I thought they were. When they've got a sale on, they are quite reasonable. And then I see these, and not only are they pink handles, which you know me, I love pink, but they're actually floral as well. So it's like a navy floral with these beautiful pink florals on. Now, not only are these gorgeous scissors, and I bought these because they were pretty. I think they're around £5 to £6. I'm not too sure. I'll try and link them below if they still have them. Again, I did buy these at the beginning of the year, it's almost a year later, but also they have the little Cath Kidston logo on there. I bought these because they were pretty, and I kind of thought to myself, you know what, to say that I own something from Cath Kidston is kind of like, oh, I love them. Because if anyone has seen Cath Kidston, it is all floral and beautiful, and they've got Disney stuff now, and it's just me in a shop. I love them. So when I got these, I was so happy with them. I was like, you know what, they'll just sit in my pen pot on my desk and look pretty. But these things are amazing. They're so incredibly sharp. They go through cards, they go through fabric, they go through laminating sheets. They are incredibly sharp. I absolutely love these. These are the ones I always go to for fussy cutting. You might see me start fussy cutting with like a different pair of scissors on camera, just to kind of get the bulk bit out, but to get the really kind of intricate bits of fussy cutting, these are amazing. I absolutely love them. I've not had to, you know, when you cut into foil to sharpen scissors, I've not had to do that. I've not had to, you know, do anything to them. They are incredible. Amazing, amazing, amazing scissors. They are quite sharp, so be careful, but I always recommend these. So if you want a pair of smaller, sharper scissors that actually look really pretty, definitely check Cath Kidston out because they are amazing. The last thing I have in my favourites this month are stencils. Now, I put these in my favourites either last month or the month before, but I have started loving these big stencils. So the bigger stencils are the ones that are in my favourites this month. So I have this one, which is, I think, like a Heidi swap one. I don't know. This was in a haul video for October. Yeah, the October haul video, these were in. And then this is a Heidi swap one, which is, it is supposed to be black, and I've just used a black paint for this. It's just a stripe. And then I have this one, which was, I think, in my, it was in my favourites for last month, so that's why but it's still a big stencil. I love these huge stencils. So this one is, I think, 8x6, something along those lines, and this one is a 12x12. Loving these, absolutely loving them. I'm starting to definitely reach for these bigger stencils than the smaller ones, and I definitely recommend paying out for them because they are amazing. And if you watch my haul video for November, not November, my haul video for December. I have actually had a few bits that arrived on the 1st of December, and I didn't know whether to put them in the November haul, but I'd already edited it, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to put them in December one, but I have had some really large stencils arrive, and they are so pretty. And they're from AliExpress, so I am so in love with those. So you'll see those in the December haul, which will be at the end of December, obviously along with all the Christmas stuff as well. But huge stencils, amazing, love them. Another favourite I have for this month are these. These are my brush pens. Now the black one is missing because I have got it downstairs because I was using it for my December daily and then forgot to bring it up. But there is obviously a black brush pen that's supposed to be there, but these were in the haul video yesterday, and they're amazing. They're from Amazon. They are watercolour brush pens, and you can actually put these down on a piece of paper, then use a water brush or brush with water on to move the paint around. They are incredible. They're good for people who do colouring. You could put like where you'd want like the darker shade down one side or something for colouring something in, and then use the watercolour to kind of blend it across. You could use these in lettering, all kinds of stuff. These are amazing. I love these, and I'm definitely going to be using these in the plan me video that's going to be going up tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. So amazing, love them. So my fail for this month was a toss-up between a few different things, but I always say I do the haul videos at the end of the month for you guys, so you can, and then this video at the end after this, normally the day after the haul video goes up, so you can see if any of the stuff in the haul video is worth buying. And my fail this month is from this month's haul video, and that they are these. So if you see me buy these were from Tiger. I believe they were around £4. They said sewing scissors, so I kind of was hoping they'd be extremely sharp, because they had to go through things like fabric and stuff, and they would have to go through like smaller things like thread, thinking sewing scissors. So I purchased these because I had my Cav Kitson ones, but I wanted some bigger ones that were really, really sharp. These, they do cut. They are sharp-ish, but can you hear that? It's not going to do it now, is it? This bit, these handles, you see? So loose, and I've tried tightening them, but they've got like a really weird kind of bolt on, like they're not stable enough. When I'm cutting, I feel like these handles are just falling all over the place. They're beautiful scissors. They've got a lot of weight to them, so they do weigh a bit, but they're so like when I'm trying to cut, and it's like I can feel this bottom bit coming from underneath. It's just not, it's not good, Tiger. And the fact that they don't have like a little kind of Allen key bit here, so that if you had an Allen key you could just kind of tighten them up. I mean, you don't want that in the scissors, especially if you're cutting something that's quite intricate or something, you know, I mean, they're sharp scissors. I don't know if all sewing scissors do that. I mean, if you look at these, pound shop, don't flip open. Where have my Cav Kitson ones gone? Cav Kitson, don't, solid. These, just no. That's the fail for this month. So that was the fails and favourites of this month. There was a little interruption, but I'm bad. I might put it at the end of this video. You'll see the outtake for that. But thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Oh my god. There's just a pigeon on the windowsill outside my window that's behind you. That just scared the out of me. Oh my god. I don't know what it was trying to get, but I have a feeling it was trying to get me.